The following program is brought to you by Johnny's Radiator and More. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. We are more than a radiator shop. Come see what the more is all about. Brakes, alignments, suspension, shocks, struts, tires, lift kits, radiator, AC repair, oil change, water pumps, fuel pumps, and more. Don't forget, Johnny's has a full line of AC parts in stock for all heavy-duty makes and models, logging, farming, construction, and heavy-duty trucks. AC parts specialist with over 35 years experience. Call 870-226-5000 to get an estimate or make an appointment today.
Coach, good to be back with you. 41-7 win over Star City last week on the road. What does it mean to go on the road and go 4-0 here in conference play?
Well, I wish we'd have played better offensively first half, but obviously we didn't, and we just was not very consistent. Had wide open guys everywhere. We just missed, or we just couldn't get it couldn't connect. Let me say that, and our game plan, we didn't run the ball much. That was on purpose. We felt like we had some stuff in the running game. We just didn't. We just said we got to get better throwing the football and catching the football, and that's something we wanted to work on. We did throw an interception there. Defense played great. I thought our fits were really good. I thought we tackled well. We give them a short field one time. They go out there and hold them in the first half. So really pleased with the defense. And then 4 minutes ago in the second half, or 4 minutes ago in the second half, we're able to put up 28 points pretty quick. And that's the dynamic of our offense. We can do that if we're consistent. And right now we're just not consistent enough to do that. And obviously we're going to be able to do some different things run game wise that we haven't done with Cam, but we just want to get better throwing the football, and then as we put everything together as the year goes on, or as we get closer to the playoffs, hopefully we can be more consistent.
I haven't had much of a chance this year to talk to you about AJ, but what progression have you seen from him from last year?
Well, he's a lot bigger, faster, stronger. He's more of a leader. He had a really good game the other night. Cam kind of, when he scrambles, that's the first guy he looks for, and able to hit a couple big plays right there. And he's just big, physical, and we're not playing him as much on defense right now than we were earlier in the year. And I think as the season goes on, or as we get later, we're going to have to do both. And this senior group, this is time right now where you got 3 weeks of regular season left in the playoffs, and we need to be peaking. And we talk about that, and I think our best football is still ahead of us, which is good. Now, when is that going to be? I don't know. Hopefully it's coming. I don't think we played near our best. I thought we showed signs of it against Hembree, but I think that we can still improve a lot, and I think we will. I think we will when we put everything together. And right now it's just so hard because of you really don't want to run Cam a whole lot, but Cam wants to run. You can tell by how antsy he is in the pocket. He likes to get out and do stuff, and we really don't want him moving just because of, with Jackson going down early, it kind of puts us in a little bit of a bind as far as quarterback situation.
Touched on it already a little bit, but defensively, another low score held to an opponent. What are you seeing positive and negative from your defense at the moment?
Positive is it's hard to move football, running the football against us. You look at it, you go back and you look at the last 4 weeks, whether it be in DeWitt, Monticello, Hamburg, or Star City, nobody's really moved the football. Outside of the drive Monticello had, that one drive where they went like 95, and the other score was a one-play drive, that we gave up a long pass play. Hamburg never drove on us. Other night Star City didn't, and but at the same time we got to be able to put a pass rush. That's what we got to get better at. That we got to get better at adjustments on motions. That's stuff that's going to hurt us in a big ball game. And we're young back here in the secondary. We've got 2 sophomores back there. We got a junior back there. We're starting 3 juniors at linebacker, or 2 juniors and a sophomore. And we only got like 3 seniors out there on defense, and so I think they've not played their best football either, just because of the youth. They're so young, and they're learning something every day. And I think that once they get it figured out and can move and play fast, they're going to be better too.
A couple of weeks ago, Lewis Woods named State Farm Player of the Game versus Hamburg. Just Talk about Lewis a little bit. What dynamic does he bring?
He has a great nose for the football, man. He's gotten so much better. And we slowed down the film the other night against Star City, and he was running the play for them, and he was beating them to a spot. He was waiting. He did a great job during the week of running their offense, and every week he's getting better of going in and studying and seeing what they're doing and just understanding it more and being able to beat them to a spot. The other night the quarterback was going one way, and I punched pause, and Lewis was already standing over on the other side waiting on the ball to come back that way because his read took him that way. And that's when you get really good, is when you start trusting your eye, trusting what you see, and going no matter the eye candy they give you.
We move forward to Stuttgart this week, back at home. This is a Stuttgart team that's been up and down a bit this year, but they have times where they clearly have some real talent. What challenges are the Ricebirds going to present to you?
Well, we're real familiar with Stuttgart. I don't think anybody else in our conference is. That's something that I feel like that gives us, we know what we're walking into. It's not going to be like they're not going to surprise us, by coming out and Sparky, number 4, Deontay Clark. We know how fast he was. 2 years ago as a sophomore, they moved him to quarterback. He played PlayStation on us. Our kids still remember that. We couldn't stop him. We couldn't tackle him. I mean, if we was playing two-hand touch, we wouldn't have touched him. Last year, I think Kane's a lot better this year than he was last year. Stuttgart is a good football team. They got tradition. It's going to be hard. Yeah, right. They lost to Helena in a Hurricaneator. They lost at DeWitt, which we know is a tough place to play. And they're going to come in and throw it 50, 55 times Friday night, which is something that we got to be ready for. But they're not going to catch us off guard and say, oh, man, we're not going to overlook Stuttgart. Our kids respect Stuttgart. We played them every year from as far as I know. I know it was a couple of years back we didn't play them, but it's always been a competitive ball game. They beat us 2 times in the last. They beat us in 2020. And then they beat us in 2022, I think. So they beat us twice in the last 4 or 5 years. When this group was sophomores, they beat us. We ended up beating them in the playoffs. But I think we played Stuttgart more than any team around this area in the last 10 years, and counting the times that we played them twice, 3 or 4 times, in the regular season and in the playoffs. So I think that we're real familiar with each other. I think that we respect them, they respect us, and I think our kids will come out and play. And I think their kids will come out and play. I think it'll be a good high school football game.
Well, Coach, best of luck, and we'll see you Friday.
All right, thank you.